What's up, everybody? Welcome to chapter 13 of .com secrets. And we have recently learned about front end versus back end funnels, and we have covered lots of things so far. So, thank you. So, we have covered lots of things so far. I'm just giving a quick recap because things are now getting a little bit more tactical. So, just giving a quick recap, we have studied the secret formula, the value ladder, bridge between value ladder and funnels, how to find your dream customers, three types of traffic, the attractive characters, soap opera sequence, daily fill sequence, and funnel hacking, seven phases of a funnel, the 23 building blocks of a successful funnel. And now we are at chapter 13, which is the best bait. So what is a bait and why is bait important? So bait is the most important thing to acquire customers in your business, and we studied about this in our initial chapters. Why is bait important, what is a bait, and how you can plan a bait, and how you can get more money out of your customers. So bait provides an entry gate for your customers in your business. So that's what bait. I want to explain bait a little bit more, won't be explaining it more because we have covered that in previous chapters. So let's start with the best bait. So in this particular chapter, Russell Brunson shares a case study. So the case study is taken from the book Predictably Irrational by Dane Ariely, and Russell Brunson also recommends that book. So he recommends that you should really read that book. So this is the case study he has taken from this book. So the case study is about the products Lindt Truffle and Hershey's Kiss. So this is the product, and the case study is like this. So they went to a college and offered people this truffle and this Hershey's Kiss. I think that's sort of some chocolate. So they asked for 26 cents for this truffle thing and 1 cent for Hershey's Kiss. So what happened is, so 50% of the people chose Hershey's Kiss and 50% of the people chose truffle when they asked 26 cents for Lindt truffle and 1 cent for Kiss, the chocolate, right? So the buyer ratio was 50-50%. The difference between the price of those products is like 26 cents and 1 cent, so that is 25 cents. But still there is 50-50% people who are buying those products. Then they repeated the same experiment, but this time they did something different. They reduced the price of both of those products by just 1 cent. So now Hershey's Kiss was for free and truffle was for 25 cents. So the relative price between both of the products is still same, that is 25 cents. Then how what happened that 90% of the people were now loving Hershey's Kiss chocolate. So they went for Kiss chocolate, and 10% of them only went for truffle this time when they offered that for free, when they like the relative price was still the same. So that's the case study. They repeated the same experiment in various colleges, in various schools, and with different groups of people. And in the end, they figured out that the free thing, whenever they offered something for free, it doesn't matter if that is for uh, the conversion rate drastically improved. So even if you are just charging 1 cent, 2 cents, 3 cents, or 5 cents, you are asking for some money. And if you are giving you some money, that means that they'll have to pull a credit card out of their pocket. But if you're giving that for free, then there is no resistance. So he mentions that people love getting things for free. So that's what how like that is the most important thing in this chapter. That's why we use free things as bait. And then he shares another case study how he wanted to implement that particular thing in his business. So Russell Brunson mentions about 100 visitors test. So he shares that he launched a product with a ticket price of $197 and conversion rate was 1%. So what was the purchase conversion value? That was $197. So Russell Brunson wanted to increase the purchase conversion value of this because cost per acquisition in this campaign was also coming out to be $197, and he was actually losing money on the front end. So like he from the case study he learned what he did. He implemented free plus shipping model in this particular thing. So after introducing free plus shipping model, what he did, he introduced his book for free. So this particular book he sells via free plus shipping model. So he introduced this particular book for 100% free. You don't have to pay anything for the book. for printing charges or anything, that's on me. Just pay for the shipping charges, that's it. I'll be just asking for shipping charges and I'll take care of the book. So that's what he did. And he introduced free plus shipping model, and he was charging $7 on front end, and the conversion rate shot up from 1% to 10% because the ticket price was quite low, just $7. And he also, like, he was giving the book for free. That's what made people buy his book. So instantly the conversion price shot up, and 10 people then landed on the upsell page, which was the same $197 offer. And the conversion rate was now 8% because those people had already taken a decision with the guy. They already had their credit card in their hand. They already have, the resistance was already gone. So the conversion rate was now 8%. And now the purchase conversion value came out to be $394 approximately, so which is double the amount he was getting earlier. And another thing is he got 7 extra customers in the funnel. So now for the same price, he was getting just one customer who has bought the product. But now there were 8 people in the funnel, one person who bought the product and 7 person who showed interest in the product but didn't move ahead. So he got 8 new paid customers. He qualified his buyers. He had 8 qualified buyers now, which is like awesome thing. So that's the test that he mentions, that I do this test every single time whenever I'm launching the products. So, and the next section is free plus shipping order form bump. So we learned about the bump in the previous session when we learned about 23 building blocks of a funnel. So what he did, he then introduced a bump. And for a $0 product, he added a $37 bump and increased the conversion rate. And now ticket price actually increased, right? So that is, you can also introduce bumps in your offers. So if you are still not getting bump, then you can watch the video 23 building blocks of a funnel. Bumps and every single element is explained clearly in that particular session. And then he shares his own case study for .com Secret Labs. In .com Secret Labs, he had a product, free plus shipping product, which is 108 split test winners soft copy, 108 split test winners book. Okay, that was the product he was giving. The product was for free. The customer would have to just pay for the shipping price, that's it. And that product came with a bump of $37. The bump was conversion crusher template, that was a bump. And the first upsell was instant traffic hacks for the product, which was worth $197. And second upsell was perfect webinar product, which was $297. So that's how he implemented all those things in a funnel. And in the same way, you can also implement things in your funnel and in your business. All you have to do is you just need to understand the building blocks of a successful funnel. That is the only thing you need to understand. And then we have, okay, so yeah, then we have like how this would work for you. Now you might be having this question, how, like, these are all the things, how I can implement all these things in my business. So this would work for you even if you have, if you are an author, coach, or consultant, then you can just put your content in a book or CD and then can launch that as free plus shipping offer. If you have an e-commerce business, then you can create an information product out of your related to your product. So suppose if I am selling supplements, okay, so then I can maybe launch an information product on how to lose weight in 90 days, and then I can recommend my e-commerce product in that. So that's what I can do. So for network marketers, that can be how, like, they'll be finding more leads and converting them. So you can write a book, or you can give a free plus shipping offer. So those things can be done. And then affiliate marketing can be done. So you can create your own information CD or DVD to give away and build your own list. So if you are offline business owners, then think of your business and the problems you help to solve, or find a physical product you can offer for plus shipping. Anything that will attract customers and get buyers in your value ladder would be a good offer. So that was all about the best bait. Yeah, I might have covered this quickly because we have already learned all of those things, and things are now getting a little bit more technical than before. So all of these things are clearly explained in the previous sessions, and now we are having the next session. In the next chapter, we will be studying 7 core sales funnels which Russell Benson uses in his companies, and the exact scripts how he used to sell those products. So we'll be studying all those things, and with this we'll be having a new section which would be section 4, and which would be funnels and scripts. So see you in the next session with the next chapter and in the next section of this particular book, funnels and scripts. And I'm telling you, things are going to be more technical than before. So stay tuned. See you in the next session. Have a good day. Bye.